What is good with y'all, man? All the culture talking, y'all. TKG. What it do, y'all? Yes, sir. I have not really been having a good day. But I know the more I tell myself I want a break from everything, the more things pile up, and then I'm going to need a break from my break. So I'm going to fight through this, and I'm going to make a video for y'all despite my damn near depression, it seems like. And I know y'all will tell me, oh, you know what I'm saying, just fight through it. Oh, we care for you, take some time off. As much as I know y'all will tell me to take some time off, the more time I already take off from the time that I'm already taking off is just too much time. And then eventually, it just stops, from both sides. It just starts to become a mutual separation. And that has happened to too many channels. So, no, YouTube for me has been like somewhat of a distraction from the world. And that's what I want to be for y'all sometimes, a distraction from the world. So, I'm going to be that distraction because right now I'm going to be replying to your start, bench, cut. What do I call it? Start, bench, cut options, start, bench, cut, start, bench, cuts. We'll call it that. Y'all had some interesting ones in here, but I'm going to split it up into a couple parts. The more y'all add to that post, the more, I will make more videos replying to said start bench cuts. So, if y'all got more that y'all want to add, go ahead and go back to that, that community post, add to that one. I'm sure it's my third, my third recent post that I added. So without further ado, man, let me stop talking. Let's get right into these selections or these start bench cuts. I don't know what to call them. Let's get right into your takes. How about that? Lifestyle says Eminem, Marshall Mathers, and Slim Shady. Now, the difference between the three, these are all, the same person, of course. If you don't know who Marshall Mathers is, he is Eminem and Slim Shady. If you didn't know that, then there you go. I'm always gonna say start Eminem. I'm probably gonna say bench Slim Shady. I'm gonna cut Marshall Mathers. Now, the reason why I'm starting Eminem, first off, this is the legend. This is the root of it all. This is the most would say that Marshall Mathers is, but Marshall Mathers, the character Eminem has kind of exuded the man Marshall Mathers, and there's a lot of rappers to where their names have exuded their real persona, their real selves. More so, Drake has exuded Aubrey Graham, and I forget. I just forgot Eminem's, Lil Wayne's name just now, but we're just gonna call it. Is it Carter? There we go, Carter. Carter exudes Lil Wayne, so or Wayne exudes Carter. So it's just like, I'm gonna go with Eminem because this is the legend. This is the man, the myth, the legend. This is the man who we all, fear in the game. Fear and respect, or both, really. Now I benched Slim Shady because this is the aggressive side of Eminem. The side of Eminem that doesn't care, that doesn't give a fuck. The style that everyone began to fall in love with and thought that was going to stick around forever. Now, even though Slim Shady is kind of a, in and out persona, doesn't mean that we have to sit up here and disrespect the Eminem name, because as much as Slim Shady is a beloved character, we have to know that is a part of Eminem forever. Now Marshall Mathers. Why is Marshall Mathers cut? I know that Lifestyle probably put this as a joke and didn't want me to go this deep into detail with it, but Marshall Mathers, to me, Marshall Mathers, the person, no one really checks out for. No one really is really looking out for. No one's really checking on who Marshall Mathers is, even though Eminem exudes the story of Marshall Mathers, but Marshall Mathers does not get looked after, and Marshall Mathers just lives his normal life. We're not supposed to care about Marshall Mathers. We're supposed to care about Eminem. As crazy as that sounds, because in the sense that you're not supposed to care about, Eminem, or you're not supposed to care about Marshall Mathers, and you are Eminem, you're really not supposed to care about. Are you really supposed to care for Corey? And or are you not supposed to care for Corey but care about all the culture? This is a bit hypocritical, but I'm gonna stand by that only due to the fact that, in an entertainment purpose, yes, Eminem is more sought after. But if we're talking about, just life, period, then yes, of course, clearly we care for Eminem. I mean, clearly we care for Marshall Mathers. So I know I just went way too deep into that. I probably could give a better example, but that's what I'm going to go with for now. And we're off to a good start so far. So shout out to you, Lifestyle. Evan Walden says J. Cole, Chris Brown, and Master P based on basketball skill. All three of these guys can hoop. Now, they're at different levels with it because J. Cole never went pro, but he did play college ball. Chris Brown never went pro or probably played college ball, but he is probably the more skilled one out of all of them. And then Master P is the only one possibly who has played in the NBA. So in a technical sense, they're all on three different plateaus. Now, if we're going off straight off a basketball skill, we do not care about their backgrounds. We're going to go with Chris Paul. We're going with Chris Brown starting. I'm going to have to go with J. Cole benched, and then Master P gets cut. Now, as good as Master P is, I give 100% respect to him going to the NBA and playing, on the, if I'm not mistaken, it was either the it was the Raptors or it was the Hornets, if I'm not mistaken. Now, getting to the NBA is not easy, even if he did get, celebrity treatment or whatever the case may be. He did put points up in an NBA game. It is documented forever. He did that, so... Master P did that. Chris Brown, there's clips of him all around YouTube of him dropping folks and using and one skills that are, a lot of people can't do. Chris Brown has a lot of stuff in his arsenal that a lot of NBA players don't have. And then J. Cole, he has, mixed with, some really good shooting and then, some good speed for his size. He's the only one here with the dunking ability, that the other two don't have, which is pretty impressive. And then, J. Cole just looked like he was excelling and, becoming better. Now, I mean, he's currently pursuing the NBA right now, so we don't know how that will go. I hope he does get in the NBA because we need some more, jazz and some more fun out of life right now with everything going on. So, I mean, hopefully he does go to the Detroit Pistons. Would love to see that, being from Detroit myself. It would definitely draw people to go to the, Pistons games. And then, Detroit will grow some love for J. Cole. So that would be good for me. But yeah. No, if you were asking who was the best out of these three, yeah, I got to give it to Chris. I keep almost calling him Chris Paul. I got to give it to Chris Brown, unanimously. But the other two are not to be, frowned upon either. So shout out to you, Evan Walden. Just Malik says, Drake projects. If you're reading this is too late. Nothing was the same, and then views from the 6, or just views. Views from the 6. Wow, nice touch. Personally, I am a huge fan of the mixtape. If you're reading this, it's too late. So Nothing Was the Same is a Drake classic, and most Drake fans will say everything that Drake drops is a classic. But I'm not too big a Drake fan. I'm not, when I was the biggest Drake fan, Nothing Was the Same was out, and the peak of me being a fan, or the last of me being a fan, was If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. After that, I was kind of a little soured on Drake, and I wasn't really, listening to him the same. Nothing was the same, really. It really wasn't. Views, for me, it was a good album. It was good. I listened to the whole album. was nice. I liked, Drake's whole energy behind it. Definitely 3 really, really great Drake projects here. Nonetheless, starting for me is going to have to be If You're Reading This Is Too Late. Or If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. I don't know why I read that like a Irish guy. Benching is most definitely going to have to be Nothing Was the Same. And then, of course, cut, unfortunately, is going to have to be Views. Now, it's going to be a lot of current Drake fans that are upset with the Views being cut. But for me, nothing is ever going to match Drake's old delivery, his old flow. And that's what you get on Nothing Was the Same. You're always going to get that style from Drake. I mean, we're going to be missing that style from Drake because it's rare to get that tempo that he delivered and that delivery and that tone he used to rap in. It was like rookie, you know what I'm saying? It was his rookie self. Understandably, he's got a new way of going about everything, which, I mean, works for him now, which is what you get on Views. But I like that perfect mix of, old Drake and new Drake. And that's what you get on If You're Reading This Is Too Late. So personally, I mean, I just like the whole, I just love that project, the mixtape. It's just too good. I don't know. I'm gonna probably get some hate for that one, but that's part of my personal opinion. So shout out to you, Just Malik. Capital City Carter says, One Hit Wonders, songs. OG Mako's, you guessed it, Trinidad James, All Gold Everything, and then OT Genesis's Coco. Now, when Trinidad James came out with All Gold Everything, how I'm gonna do this is my overall enjoyment of the songs, not the success of them. I don't really care about the success of things, really. Not really. If we're talking about the songs, I don't care about the success. I want to talk about when I heard all these, how did I feel when I heard all of them? What was my overall enjoyment of each? I'm gonna tell y'all right now, just straight up, getting cut is gonna be Coco by OT Genesis. I really didn't like that song at all. The whole, OT Genesis fell off afterwards. Even though I just said I wasn't you talk about success. I mean, the song, sometimes you could just listen to somebody and tell that they're not for the game. Like, they're not going to last. OT Genesis, for sure, just sound like a guy who was just going to be on for that song and then fall off. Honestly, I felt like Trinidad James had a future and OG Mako had a future, but I mean, like everyone here, they're one-hit wonders. So, honestly, the You Guessed It song, I mean, it got annoying to me at a point, but I like it. It's not bad or anything like this. There's certain times where it's annoying, but it's, overall, it's a pretty decent song. I was really annoyed with the song when it first came out, but clearly y'all know, or y'all, as you could tell, based off of how I didn't shit on it, starting for me is probably going to have to be All Gold Everything from Trinidad James. Song was really, I just like it. I like it. I think Trinidad James should still be on. Benching is going to be clearly OG Mako's, You Guessed It. And that clearly leaves where I already said benching is going to be OT Genesis's Coco. And I mean, that song is just not good to me. I'm in love with the Coco. I got it for the Lolo. Like the verbiage is annoying. The Coco meme was done to death. And that's really up to the people. But I mean, I don't know. It's just something about the song I just really didn't like. So shout out to you, Capital City Carter. Motive Rank says Kanye West, Lil Wayne, and Drake based off of influence in the current generation of hip hop. So current day influence, not skill, not success, just influence. If we're talking about current day's influence, then clearly we have to talk about the younger of all of these guys, and that is clearly Drake. Starting is clearly going to be Drake here. But then we're really in a we're really having a heated conversation about, who's getting cut here, because really we have some big influence from Lil Wayne and from Kanye West. Now, from Lil Wayne, without Lil Wayne, we wouldn't have the Young Thugs, the Lil Keeds, the Playboy Cardis of the world right now. With the Lil Wayne influenced a style of rap that, like, okay, I feel like Lil Wayne was the first annoying rapper, like the first annoying voice guy. He was the guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, ignore the sound that's coming out his mouth, you know what I'm saying? And listen to the words, which sounds stupid, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? If you don't, then okay, let someone in the comment section explain. Listen, y'all are gonna hate me for this one, but I'm gonna have to. I'm starting Drake. Clearly, I don't even have to explain why Drake is the most influential out of the three to the kids nowadays. But I'm gonna have to cut Kanye. I have to cut him. Kanye is as big a genius as he is. He's mentored the likes of a Kid Cudi, and has influenced the likes of Travis Scott, and has, really birthed a style and a wave in rap. But Lil Wayne is still influencing artists to this day. Now, not to say that Kanye cannot do the same. Kanye can do the same thing, but I think Lil Wayne's got him a little beat.